Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder again with another Reddit story for you, and this one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Refusing to Let My Wife Name Our Kid Something Stupid? I can't wait to hear what this name is. Me, 25 male, and my wife, 23 female, are having our first child together. She's currently 9 months pregnant and could give birth anytime in the next couple of weeks. The only major fight we have had throughout her pregnancy happened a couple of days ago, and it was about what we were going to name our kid. It all started when we found out the gender of the baby. We didn't do a gender reveal and decided to find out the gender at one of her checkups because we didn't want to spend time making 2 lists of names and then have to get rid of one after. So after we found out that we were having a baby boy, we sat down together and made a list. Almost all of the names she suggested were normal until the one that caused me to write this post. She suggested we name our son Mune. M-U-N-E. She told me the name was from this movie she watched when she was younger and that it always stuck with her. I told her the name was a little out there and he would get made fun of for it. She claimed he wouldn't, and we started going back and forth trying to decide whether to add the name to the list or not. Eventually, she agreed to keep the name off the list. We picked something that we liked, and I thought that was that. Later on in the pregnancy, her mom decided to throw a baby shower as it was her first grandchild, and my wife's pregnancy was almost over and we hadn't celebrated once. It was fine for the most part until we started to open the gifts. Most of them were normal baby things like diapers to bottles until we got to her mom's gift. My wife opened the gift bag and pulled out a blue handmade blanket. It seemed normal enough at first until my wife unfolded it, and lo and behold, there was the name Mune written on the blanket. When I saw it, I was pissed, but didn't want to cause a scene, so I stayed quiet. After that reveal, I had family members come up to me and ask me about the name and why I hadn't told them. I didn't know what to tell them as I didn't have a clue about this either, and just had to embarrassingly tell my family that, which pissed me off even more. Once the event ended and me and my wife went home, I started to question her about the name. She got defensive and told me that it was a good name and that I was overreacting about it. I brought up the earlier points and told her that it was a stupid name for a kid, and if she wanted to name something Mune so bad she could use the name for a dog. She got upset and called her mom to come get her. After she left, she called me and told me that she wouldn't be coming back for a while. Everyone I've talked to about this have said I'm not the asshole, but now that my wife has been gone and I've been thinking about it, I feel like I could have handled the situation better. Am I the astronaut? Okay, there's a comment to read here, but I'm so glad that he said what he said here. He said, I feel like I could have handled the situation better. He's like speaking the ASCON scale. So we'll get to it in a second, but he planted a seed for where he might be on the ASCON scale here. Top comment, tell your wife this, or better yet, have her read this. Naming a baby is a 2 yes or 1 no situation. You do not name a child something your partner does not agree with. You find a compromise. This is the start of many necessary compromises in life, and it is a total asshole move to unilaterally decide on a child's name despite your partner's misgivings. You need to put your foot down hard on this because what she is doing is 100% not okay. She is absolutely not mature enough for motherhood if she cannot find a reasonable compromise on this. I am a mom to several kids. There are names I have loved that my husband has not, and there are names my husband has loved and I have not. We have always landed on a name that ended up being a great fit for our children. They may not have been our first choices, but it's not about winning. It's about finding a name that you both love that will be a good fit for your child no matter what career they might have in life. And Chief Justice Mune just doesn't have any weight. The only thing a name like Mune is good for if your kid ends up the drummer in a metal band. I absolutely agree with this comment. It has to be a 2 yes or a 1 no type scenario. However, when your wife is uber pregnant and can go into labor at any time, how you handle things requires a more delicate touch, right? And I think that's where he's like, I could have handled this better. And you could have handled it better because of where she's at, but that's it. She does not get to make this decision without you. I mean, I guess she technically can, right? Can she? Can she write any name that she wants on a birth certificate without his input? So she could, but it wouldn't be smart if she wants to have a successful marriage. The only thing here is that maybe approaching it no, you know what? I think the way that you approached it was completely fine. This is an NTA for you. I am happy to see you questioning the way that you approached it to say, basically, like, could I have done this differently? Could I have done this better? Only someone who gives a shit would think like that. So kudos to you. Your wife, on the other hand, was either manipulated by her mother, who really likes the name Mune, And that's why mother-in-law now went ahead and freaking had it embroidered on some shit to seal the deal and basically be like, well, he can't fight against that. Once it's embroidered, it's final. Which is totally a play that I could see would be possible here. Or your wife made the decision without your knowing, which means that she knowingly went against something that you guys agreed upon, which is a breach in trust, which is a whole bunch of other problems here. And I think maybe that reminder would be good. I do think pitching the 2 yes, 1 no path is worth it here. And it would be worth letting her know that, hey, if you push this forward and make this our child's name, it's going to lead to marital problems for us. At least show her what the path could entail if she continues pushing down this way. But now you have a trust issue.